Alright, so this is going to be a hopefully quick overview of my basses, what I've done with them, and what I plan or at least hope to maybe someday do. Okay, so this is a late 80s or more likely early 90s Peavey Dyna bass, made in America. When I rescued it, the electronics were shorted. I tore all the electronics and pickups out. The bridge pickup, the hole is covered. The neck pickup is a original voice Bartolone. My first time trying the original voice, and it's got a volume knob and a bass 10 tone styler where you have these, you can hear it clicking. So at one end you have a true bypass. At the other end you have, it's like more than just having the tone rolled off. It's like a sub octave setting or something like they call it. But you have these precise increments in between. Um, so, uh, oh, I moved the bridge back because you just don't have a lot of room here, and so to get it to intonate. The other thing is, um, it just it just didn't work as a low B as a 5 string bass. One, I mean, I already had to intonate it. I already had to move this to intonate the E string, and it just that just wasn't its voice. And so now it is an E through a high C. Um, I need to have someone go ahead and get my bridge down more, and I just don't have the tools to do it. I was able to notch it enough to have them sit there, but its action's way too high. I need somebody to go over that with. Yeah. And the other thing, I really like this, and rather than spend another 150 ish, uh, I think I want to take this and take it out of this and drop it into a a pedal chassis and have a passive tone control on my pedal board so then I can use this with all my basses. For this bass, because this is primarily a recording, and I have done stuff messing with the volume while I'm recording. So I would leave the volume control in this for the purpose of using that recording. All right. This is my first bass. The body. It started out as a Mexican made jazz. The body I bought in '98, the start of community college. The neck, I never dated the neck, but the neck is a late '90s or early 2000s um, precision neck, also made in Mexico. Okay, so the bridge would be the first thing that I did. I put a badass 2 bridge on. Um, I put a Bartolone Classic uh, Thunderbird shape as an homage to Mike Watt's non-reverse Thunderbird. Um, and it is wired straight to the jack. Um, uh, First time using a 3 string retainer. Um, these tuners, either either I should take them off and oil them or something, or replace. Now we're kind of getting into the fantasy. or future hopes and dreams. I would replace all the hardware with black hardware. I would replace this guy with an all black blank with only the output and black screws. Um, the other thing is, um, what if I painted this like a matte army green? I think that would be pretty cool. Um, but none of that is urgent or pressing. If anything actually does happen, I may replace the hip shot tuner, replace the tuners with the hip shots, and yeah. All right, so this is my Reverend Dub King. I've had it at least since 2020. I know I was still doing taxes when I got it, because I'd kind of set some money aside, a few paychecks uh, beforehand, and then when my tax return came that year, I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this. I got it mail order from uh, some guys in New Jersey. All right, so um, I dropped in a classic Bartoloni. I've since had the uh, electronics changed to volume for this pickup, which I really don't use, and tone. Um, so with the idea, I mean that's it. That's only the bridge, the tuners. This bass is, uh, you know, except for the original pickup is like 4 poles, whereas this is 8 poles, and so the pickup just wasn't keeping up with that pickup. And then the other thing is, I don't like open poles. Especially the tension is looser here. It's tighter here, so you can get away with open poles here. But here, eventually, you're gonna hit that pickup. But anyways, um, so if I was gonna do anything with this bass, and I do use my tone control, but if I'm able to put that tone styler in a pedal on a board, then I don't need this. So what I could do is get a blank, and I actually found a mint green one. So this would just be mint green if it doesn't clash with the body. So there would be nothing here, and I would go straight to the jack. So I would just go this pickup straight to the jack, and I would take this pickup out and put just a plastic cover. So it would just be a shell there. Um, which I really am considering doing. I really am thinking about doing that. But yeah. All right. By the way, did I mention that I put hipshot tuners in the Peavey? I can't remember if I mentioned that. But anyways, okay. So this is my Sire Z7 fretless hard maple fretboard. I have put a original voiced dual coil Bartolini. I don't say it right, and somebody called me on that, and they're right. It is Bartolini. I'm probably gonna revert to calling it Bartoloni because I always did. But anyways, um, so I could see. I could see doing this, going ahead and having this wired straight to the output jack. Um, Maybe taking this out and putting a blank cover in. And you know what? And yeah. Um, but I would leave all this in place so that in the future someone could go ahead and rewire it to its original specs if they desired. I wouldn't tear all of this out because this is a perfectly good preamp. I do use the tone control on this. I do roll off my tones a little bit, but like I said, if I had that Tone X in a or Tone Bass 10 ToneStyler, if I had that dropped in a pedal, or I got another one and put it in a pedal, then I could go ahead and do my just neck pickup straight to the jack. Yeah. So I got this in November. Got it, I think the day after or the Saturday after my birthday is when it arrived, and I ordered it the day before my birthday. Yep, I like this bass. I like all my basses.